Hey everyone, it's Matia, and this is my Mishka Q&A video. I really hope you guys like it. If you have any other questions about Mishka, make sure to leave them in the comments below and I'll answer them.
How long did it take to film Mishka?
It took about 5 days to film Mishka.
And how did you get the role of Mishka?
Okay, so I was at my acting coach's studio, Brad Millen's studio, and in the next room there was another actress waiting, and my mom and her started chatting, and it actually turned out that she was the stepmother of an actor and producer in the movie Salvation I was in when I was shooting at the time, and it's coming out around sometime this year. And so they were chatting, talking, whatever, and she knew of a role that was available, and she asked my mom if she could refer me to Cleo, the director. And my mom said, sure, why not? So she did, and then we ended up going out for lunch with Cleo, and then that's pretty much how I got the role.
Did you like filming Mishka?
I really liked filming it.
What was your favorite part of filming it?
I've been asked this question quite a few times, and my favorite part of filming it was probably the party scene. It's a very short, scene in the film, but shooting it felt like it took quite a long time, and shooting that was actually the last day, so it was kind of sad filming that scene, but it was lots of fun because when we walked into set, the entire living room and everything was filled up with balloons, so it was really cool.
Is this film based off of a real girl?
This film is not based off of a real girl, but stuff like this does happen every single day.
Was it ever awkward filming Mishka?
I'm pretty sure people assume that it was awkward with the implied nudity or whatever, but Cleo is very kind-hearted and would ask me all the time, do you feel comfortable, or how do you feel, are you good? And I was like, yeah. So basically in all the parts where there was ever implied nudity, there was no one watching me in the area where we were shooting the scene.
Okay. And further with that, was it awkward filming the toilet scene?
No, it wasn't necessarily awkward filming it. It was more difficult because of all the crying that had to be that was going on in it. But once again, it was just me in the washroom, and then the camera at the front of the door, and then everyone else, all the other people involved with making the film were not in there standing around me cheering me on.
And were you ever naked in the filming?
Oh my god.
Can you explain that?
No, I was never naked. Oh my god. So no, I was never naked. I feel like people thought I was. So the 2 times I'm pretty sure people thought I was naked were in the shower. So in the shower, it's just collarbone up. I was wearing a full bathing suit. Yeah, so actually that was kind of hard. I know that seems like an easy scene, but that was probably a hard scene to film because at first the running water was warm, but then they had to make it cold because it was fogging up the lenses. And then at one point the water wasn't hitting my head and face properly, so they had to take water bottles and they were pouring them on my head so it would look nice for everyone to watch. And then I'm pretty sure the second time people thought I was naked was on the toilet, but I was wearing a kind of a one-piece bathing suit, if that's a good way to picture it, a bodysuit, and it was just a full bodysuit, my skin color, so it was a really good skin match.
Awesome. Are you excited to film the next part of Mishka?
I'm very excited to film the next part of Mishka. I can't wait.
When is part 2 coming out?
Okay, so part 2 is going to come out hopefully 2019, maybe the springtime I would assume of 2019, but okay, so a lot of people keep asking when is part 2 coming, when is it coming, have you guys started filming yet? And some comments or I guess responses are very anxious and kind of almost angry, when is it out? And it's coming out, we don't know exactly when it's coming out, but we would assume 2019, but we are trying to make, or Cleo, I should say, is trying to make Mishka a series. So when Cleo first wrote Mishka, the first short film, she was still in school. She ended up dropping out of school because the teachers did not like the script, and she wanted to make it anyway because she's very passionate about this stuff, and thank God she decided to make it. But so she dropped out of school and she made it, and she also applied to film festivals, and no one wanted to take the film, so she put it on YouTube, and it got 18 million views, and then everyone wants more of Mishka. So she is going to make a series, and to make a series or any film, like in any example, it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of money, it takes a lot of effort. And Cleo was starting from scratch, basically, from doing this because she just was making a short film. This on YouTube, she didn't think like she was going to be making a series, probably. So she is basically writing like an entire new story from like scratch, and then you have to make like an entire Bible of everything with your pitch, your episodes, like your storyboards, everything like that, and then give them to networks and say, please, like, let's make this together. And then if they say no, you go to the next one, so you go to the next one. So it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of money. We need producers, and with you guys always asking and like commenting and saying like, oh, I love it, it's like, it sounds really good, and it makes it really great because we know that you guys love it. And it helps a lot with networks because we can show them like, see, they want this, so we gotta make it. And so if you guys just always keep commenting, like, it's not annoying to me, at least, when you guys say like, when is it coming out? Like, it sounds good, it makes me happy that you guys know you're still interested in it. So that's basically it. Why we're not filming it yet, but hopefully very soon, hopefully like near the end of 2018, we start filming. Oh, and Cleo is also starting to pitch to the networks September 2000, so like the fall 2018, basically.
And what else can the viewers do to help push that along?
So you guys can use the hashtag Mishka, Mishka Part 2. You can hashtag Cleo Tellier's name. You can hashtag my name. Description box below, I will put a link to Netflix requests, and you can put in like Mishka Part 2, whatever, and then maybe they'll be like, what is this? So if Cleo does go to Netflix, maybe they'll already know what it is. Thank you so much for watching this Q&A video. Thank you so much for watching Mishka. Thank you so much for your love and support. Bye, guys.